What's up guys, Disturb Gaming here, and we are in Mission 5, Hypocenter, and we are going through the campaign on realistic difficulty. And yeah, this one is a mix of humans and robots. There are a couple of sections that can be tricky, but hopefully we shouldn't have too much of a problem. Now, as always, there is a collectible just there, and I will be pointing them out if I remember. But this isn't a collectible guide, it's just if I happen to come across them and I remember about it, I will tell you. And this guy, or girl, whatever she is, it's a girl, I think. She will, if you're not quick enough, then it doesn't really matter, because she will eventually just turn around and stand by this window the whole time. So you can just wait until she does that. And somehow I got seen already. I don't know how that's possible. But as you saw, there was a rocket launcher right there that I picked up, which is one of the rocket launcher that you press left on the D-pad to equip. Because there will be one of those big robots just a little bit further up towards the main building that we'll have to take out. But as always, before we go any further, I guess I should mention that I am level 20, which is the max level, and that's not necessary to get through the campaign on realistic, but if you are there, it is obviously going to make things easier. The reason being that you can switch between your different ability sets, whatever you want to call them, cybercore abilities, at any time, which is obviously pretty handy. Now, mostly we are going to be using the Chaos ability set with enhanced Sonic AP and adaptive Imolation, but in a couple of levels the other two ability sets are pretty useful. That sniper nearly killed me. Can't even get him from here. Now obviously you can poke your head out and shoot some enemies if you want to, but obviously the easiest way to be getting through the game is using your abilities the whole time. It's obviously going to be slower, but it is going to be the safest route to do this. Now, if you've already watched previous videos in this series, then you've already heard me say that in every single video, but it's true. I'm just mentioning it in every video just in case someone is having trouble with a particular mission and they just happen to click on this video and don't watch the rest. But you know, it's just a little thing to mention. Now that everyone's dead, I'm pretty sure everyone's dead anyway. When we go to here, the big robot's going to spawn. So what we're going to do is temporarily disable enemy robot and turrets. If you have that. I mean, if you don't, then it doesn't matter. You don't need it, really. But it's obviously going to disable the robot for a few seconds, so it's pretty handy. And here it comes. Oh, and a few enemies. I forgot about that. So let's take out these guys first. Oh, never mind, they're trying to take out the robot. Even though they are on the same side as that robot. But whatever. So obviously you don't have to use this ability, you can just pop out, put a few bullets into him, and then... Okay, the ability doesn't work anyway, so never mind. You can't hijack it, so don't even bother. I don't even know what the rest of this stuff does. But I know that that guy killed you. So you can actually hear him I didn't notice that before, but you can hear the robot charging its rocket up, or its laser, or whatever it is that shoots you. There you go, you probably heard that. Let's actually get further back. Nope, let me duck. Let's run, run. Obviously this is all just about taking your time, because isn't it? Okay, never mind. I was going to say this may take a while, but it actually goes down pretty quickly. So into the building we go. I'm pretty sure I have to hack the door. Yes, I do.
Never a dull moment, huh? Oh yeah. Today's just full of surprises.
Okay, so in here, there's no enemy, so you can just run around. If you follow that path all the way around, there's a collectible. But we actually have to go through this door to progress. Once Hendrix moves, come on. Here's an armory if you want to change your loadout. Which I have I don't know if I mentioned it, I do have EMPs as my secondary lethal thing, whatever you want to call it. My tactical grenade. That's for obviously the robots, and putting them out of action for a few seconds if my ability hasn't charged. Okay, so once we get down to the bottom of, well, it's not all the way down the bottom, but it's about halfway down, we're going to be fighting some more human enemies, and one of them is a heavily armoured guy. I've forgotten what their actual name is, but yeah, it's him along with like 10 regular enemies, which it shouldn't be too much of a problem, where we had to take out the regular enemies with the Sonic AP, which is what I have equipped at the moment, if you didn't know. Which you should know by now, but it's the symbol with the skull that's being sick, or has blood coming out of its mouth, whatever it's meant to be. So here we go. You see there's some human enemies in there. I mean, they're all human enemies, but regular human enemies, plus the heavily armoured guy right there. Which he shouldn't actually come out here, so you should be safe from him behind here. But what we're going to do to take him out, as always, if you're level 20, then switch over to control ability perks and get out the terminal breakdown ability, and that will disable him for like 5 seconds or something. Enough for you to put in a full clip of ammo. Whoa, that was close. Well, I have extended mags, which is why it wasn't a full clip, but... And aim for the head, because that will take him out a lot quicker. And as you saw, it only takes 2 uses of this ability to be able to take him out. But if you obviously you aren't level 20, then obviously wait for him to be looking the opposite direction before you start shooting him. Otherwise he will take you out first. As you can see, like 5 or 6 enemies just came in through that door. Which, if I was actually smart enough, I would have actually been on that side of the room and used my not adaptive immolation, the Sonic AP, to take them all out at once. But I mean, the adaptive immolation would have worked as well, because the upgraded version sets off any explosives that the human enemies are carrying. So that would have also have worked. Probably a lot better than the Sonic AP as well. Okay, there was someone there. There we go. Just go around this side just in case. Hendrix is moving up, so all enemies must be dead. Now we're gonna go down even further and fight some robots, I think. If this is where we're going all the way down the bottom. Oh yeah, go around to the left, because that happens if you go to the right. That killed me the very first time that I was going through the level. Oh yeah, we got this section. Bunch of robots in here. These are melee robots, the ones with the yellow lights. So you don't have to worry about them shooting you. You just have to be quick enough to take them out before they hit you, because it will be a one-hit kill when they melee you. So once Hendrix hurries up, we'll be able to move on. A bit later on, which might actually be the next section, we are going to be dropping into another room like this, but some of them will have guns. Most of them will be melee enemies, but some do have guns. So now we're down here, we're going to be fighting, I think it's about 10 to 15 robots with guns. So come into this room. Oh, there's a collectible just on this table. And yeah, just sit in this room. There's going to be about 4 up in this top window. You can actually take out this guy before he even gets up. I think that's it. Maybe there's 1 or 2 over there, but I don't know. I haven't been over there. So as you can see, there's like 4 or 5, as I say, at the top of the window there.
Anyone want to bet 100 against us finding no?
Let's just wait a couple of seconds and go. Oh. Hopefully that takes out more than 1, which I don't think it did. So we can just sit here, wait for the ability to charge, and pop back up, and go again. Drop back down. Now, a couple of robots will drop down just outside, and there we go. Just outside this door. As you can see, and if they do, they're not going to come in. I mean, this guy's coming in, starting to come in, because I obviously started shooting him. So he knows where I am, but the others aren't smart enough to figure that out. Is that it? I think that may be it. Cool. And we are done. So now we're going to go through this grate in the bottom. Press up on the D-pad to equip your night vision thing, whatever it's called. And we can start going down, because it is pitch black.
Let's see how far down this rabbit hole.
Whoa, nearly jumped straight off the edge there.
Acknowledged. Let's hustle. Recon drone ain't gonna wait on us.
Resupply some ammo if you need to.
Kane, we lost the feed.
And just through here,
Problem at your end?
I think it's just on the opposite side of this wall, like literally just there. There's another collectible.
Something must have taken it out.
Oh yeah, there's an armory thing just here as well if you want to change your loadout. So yeah, the collectibles are usually just there. Oh, do I have to drop? Yes, I have to go down below. So here's where we're going to get attacked by a load of robots, and you can actually start taking them out. Not all of them, the ones that have the red marker on them. You can start taking them out before they even get up. Some more are going to spawn anyway. After all the ones that are already here, but, you know, give you a head start. Is that another one? It is. And there we go. That made that room a lot simpler. Because otherwise you would have had like 10 robots coming at you at once. Now this section's going to have more robots just getting up, but luckily I think they're all melee focused robots, not the gun wielding types. Which you can't. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, so we're back to where we were. So this time we're going to take it slow, follow Hendrix. Because these, as I said before, are going to be all melee based. There's no guns, no gun robots in this area. Okay, this room can be tricky because the door's going to close behind us, and a bunch of, I think they're all melee focused, but a bunch of robots are going to spawn out of the water. Okay, it's not this door, it's this door. And aiming around, you can't actually. The reticule obviously isn't turning red, so you can't actually shoot them before you go in there. So what I usually do is just run to the other side and have a huge wave of them coming at me. Which may be a bad idea, may be a good idea, I don't know. But that's what I do, and it usually works out. So that's what we're gonna do. Now this door is shut until you have taken out a few robots. Okay, that didn't work. Because you can't actually use your abilities in this room, so... Well, you can't even use your vision in this room either. So they're not obviously going to spawn straight away, all of them. So you can just inch your way up and take them out one by one, which is obviously the smartest idea, but playing through the game the first time, I just ran straight through them and somehow survived. And that obviously just didn't work that first time. Okay, and we're through. That took a few more tries than it should have. But, oh, another collectible just on there. So now you can just run. Robots spawn, but you can just run straight past them all if you want to. And you should be fine. Now you will have to wait for the elevator to come down, which means taking out these enemies while here we should have plenty of time to kill them as they're running down the hallway and, you know, have plenty of time to reload before any more come. And plus your ability would have already charged, so that obviously helps as well. And by the way, I never mentioned it, but when you're in your armory, you can still get hit. Which is, you know, obviously pretty annoying. So, yeah. Just be warned. Oh yeah, you want to turn around, because this section's here. Now, this, obviously you already know what's going to happen, but if for some reason you're watching this and you haven't played through the campaign yet, what's going to happen is Hendrix, who is up in that room to the left, is going to be hacking into this area to open up these vents that are surrounding this middle area. And once he does that, you're supposed to shoot them and then run up to this middle section where you can't actually tell too clearly, but there is someone in there. And yeah, there's a bunch of robots in here that keep on spawning. So what I did to stay alive is well, not do that, because that clearly didn't work. But what I did was first aim at the wrong person, but whatever. Just stay up here and you should be safe. Obviously you are going to have to go down to be able to get up to the center to chuck a grenade in there, which is what happens when you make it up to the middle. But yeah, just stay up here and stay behind this I don't know, monitor pillar thing. Now the towers that the vents that open are random, so you could be lucky and get ones near the front, which this one's looking like it's right at the back, or close to the back anyway, but you should be able to shoot them all from this position. There we go. Now we've got to run up to the middle on the side that it's actually in front of. So let's start doing that. We'll make our way around the edge behind all these monitors. And this is pretty risky for obvious reasons. They have guns. It is a one-hit kill. But if you got EMPs, use them. Why is it not letting me up there? Use another EMP. And quickly get in there. Now once this mini cutscene happens, it is a checkpoint. So you don't have to get to the last section of this and, you know, start from the very beginning. There is a checkpoint every time you do it. And it is, you have to do it 3 times. And we're going to do the same thing 3 times. We're going to move to the back, behind cover, and just wait for the next vent to open and just repeat what we just did. And as you can see, melee enemies do start spawning as well, and they will rush towards you. But the ones with the guns don't. Nice, the second one's opening and it's right near the front as well. I know there's a melee focused one coming. Oh, yeah, there he is. Oh, that was close. See, I knew he was there. Come on. Come back around the corner. Oh, it's Diaz is the person that's in the tower. So we're going to do the same thing. EMP. EMP. Take him out. Whoa! For some reason that didn't affect him. But we're still going to do the same thing. Back over to here. And then yeah, just wait for the tower to be opened. The cooling pod. Oh, this time it's right at the front. Nice. So we literally just have to go straight up the middle for this one. It's right in front of us. That's a lot easier to do. Again, they are completely random, so you may not be so lucky. But I mean, as you said, oh damn it. As you said when I've died, it has changed to which one opens, so you could, if you really wanted to, just keep dying and wait for the right one to open. But you know, that's going to take a while. Something that I haven't tried that I might actually try now, actually. When we go up to take this next one. Is if you have level 20, I don't see why you can't just use extended camo to be invisible and run straight up to it. I mean, it does say in the description, most effective when not moving. But I think you should be pretty good. So we're actually going to try that this time. And let's go. See how this works out. Works out very well. Okay, so if you're level 20, switch to adaptive camo, and it is very simple. Now these robots are still here, so quickly get out of the way before you get killed. Now we got to defend Hendrix, which is simple. You can either be shooting them, because a couple of robots are going to jump up onto the window each time, so you can shoot them, or is that one on there already? Yeah, it is. You can shoot them, or you can use your adaptive immolation. Whatever you want to do. I mean, it doesn't take a huge amount of bullets to take them out anyway, so it's whatever's easiest for you. Since there's two each time, take out one with the adaptive and then shoot the other one. And as you shot, what was that? That was 7 bullets to take out that second one. So it's not difficult at all. And there goes another one. I don't know how many times Because the robots go up there and then they just blow themselves up. So I don't know how many times you can allow them to blow themselves up before he'll actually die. I've never actually failed on this part, or well, for protecting him, that is. So let's just do the same thing, and it is right at the beginning again. Now we've got a load of melee focused enemies, as you can see, so we should be pretty safe. And we'll just run straight up there and finish the fight and the level. Well, no, that is not the end of the level. What am I talking about? Just the end of the fight. Now we've got to get all the way back outside, which can be tricky, specifically for the next part, but we should be okay. So now we're gonna run, and we're actually gonna equip our Sonic AP because there's a bunch of human enemies. Okay, it wasn't actually ready, so that was my fault for running out there. I don't think you actually have to rush this bit, but I mean it's acting all dramatic like you do, but I don't think you actually have to run. Again, I've never actually failed on this point, so by hanging around, that is obviously I've died because you just saw that, but then you can just keep running if you want, because all the enemies are going to be running away as well. Well, I tried to use my ability, but that obviously didn't work. Let's keep running. Up the stairs, across the top. Maybe not, because someone's going to shoot me. Okay, I'm back to where I was, so let's take out these robots with adaptive immolation this time. And hopefully not get killed, that would be the plan. There we go, I think we're good for the robots. There are a few human enemies in here. As Hendrix has taken them all out, which looks like he has, so let's keep going. So this is a section that can be pretty difficult, because since we are level 20, and again, you should be at level 20 or close to it by now. We can just use active camo to get past this quite easily. So a bunch of robots are gonna start spawning, and we're just gonna sit here and wait for Hendrix to tell us to come and help him. And here they come. So you can, if you want, pop up and go, bam, take out a few of them if you want with the adaptive immolation. But it's not necessary, because as you can see, it doesn't even come close enough to be able to hurt me. But you can, as I said before, risk doing that. Which that was a bit stupid, and I apparently hit the wrong person with it. There we go. Now he needs a hand, so we'll switch to extended camo and go bam. There we go. That's going to release a load of water. And all those enemies are dead. Apart from obviously these three, but these are always here for this section. But apart from that, we are good. Okay, I completely missed that, but I'm not going to rush. I'm not going to wait and try and get it. So, obviously, there's no point of having your abilities out because you can't use them underwater. So now, you can move your character during this section. Up and down, left and right. So, dodge out of the way of everything. I mean, it's still pretty difficult to do so, but you can dodge out the way of most of it, so do that, otherwise it may kill you. So there was that first robot, then there's two up here, which that was my fault for rushing. But there are depth charges that do drop down that will kill them. Maybe, if it's going to spawn. There they are. Bang, and they're dead. That's just, presumably, just to show you that depth charges are in the water and to watch out for them. Because they do keep on falling. But we can go straight up the middle. Just keep hold of A or X if you're on the PlayStation, and you'll be fine. Now there's going to be two guys here. Two robots, that is. And a bunch that are over the back. They're dropping into the water over there. So you should be able to take them out relatively easy. But you don't have a huge amount of oxygen, so you want to rush it if you are going to try and take them out. And watch out. Yeah, that was my fault. Watch out for the oh no, I actually did it. Oh, never mind. But what I was going to say is watch out for the depth charges, because if you get too close, as you saw, it turned red and it did start coming towards me. And it will kill you. But you have to be pretty quick during that section because you do have low oxygen. And that is the end of the mission. So overall, it's not too bad, but there are a couple of sections that can be pretty difficult if you don't know what you're doing. But yeah, that is it for mission 5. Were we on? Or was it 4? I think it's 5. That was mission 5, Hypocenter. Hope you enjoyed. And as always, the link will be in the description to the rest of the playlist if you want to check out the rest of that, if you haven't done so already. Nice, I unlocked a new camo. And yeah, in the next video we will be going on to mission 6, which, let's just have a look to see what that is. Not that you really matter. It doesn't really matter because hopefully you'll be clicking on it anyway. Vengeance. This is more of a sneaky mission. Or at least through a couple of sections anyway. And I don't actually remember too much about this mission. Apart from the sneakiness. Maybe that's later on. I'm not sure, but anyway. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.